Coach, these folks in the Circle City, they love their Colts, and they have packed the house tonight as we welcome you to Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Indianapolis Colts. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
Go! 190! Check.
Now a play fake here on first down. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Let's go. Choose the mic. It's a party now. It's a party now.
Boston Scott, his first carry. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
The throw over the middle, taken in, and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards the pickup there, good for a Raven first.
First down, Baltimore.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On the carry, this is Scott. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Boston Scott, his 17th touchdown now on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over. And that's one of the reasons we like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Now a give right side. It's Hines. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. There he goes, left side. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Now this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Ski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Here's Hines. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day. 11. 58 to Mike, 58.
From the gun on third down, Locke. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a third interception in half number 1.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can. It's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Now Jackson on first down. Going for the deep ball. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Here we go, D. Slam.
Jackson going to throw again. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
It's a nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
Ready. Watch the pass.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Let's go. He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson stepping up. He's going to keep it. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
What's tight? Tight is right. 4 down. Check. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Target.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Rocky Sin.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. Look, and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. Here's Luck. Looking for Campbell downfield. And got his man complete. It's a gain of 34.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Love. And his throw here's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
On 2nd down, it's Hines. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
40's Mike, right there. 40's Mike. Quo.
Luck now to throw. And that is incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. This one caught out wide by Landry. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
Mike, 53, Mike. I got it.
On 2nd down, Jackson. He's got his tight end, Jake Butt. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson flushed out right. He may try and run for this. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
On 1st down, Scott. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a Raven 1st down, 15 yards there.
Humphrey on the tackle. A gain of 15. And a Raven 1st down.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Ravens 14. Colts nothing.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check three. No, check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Stay with your man. Alert 3. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the Mike. Who that?
Jackson from the shotgun. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jacobs. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
At the 46-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Now it's Jackson. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Miles Boykin with touchdown number 8 on the year. As the Ravens push further out in front. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And it is now 21-0.
Next to score, Ravens 21. Colts nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah,
it's a foot race past the 20. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Paris Campbell with touchdown number 8 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They did nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll run on first down. Scott. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Second down now. It's Scott. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Third down, the Colts beefing up the secondary. 6 defensive backs in the game.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. So they decline it, as that will bring up fourth.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it fourth down.
This is taken at the 23. Give them 11 yards that time on the return, and that will come the offense as they take over. The Indy offense at the line and set to go as the season winds down and you look at them in totality. You know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now it's Locke. Escaping the pressure right. Now a hit, and Locke lost the football. It's out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. Steps, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Give the sack to Kamoko Toure.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. 53 to Mike. 53. Check 53.
He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down.
The tackle made by Bobby Okereke. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
Watch a slap. Watch a slap. Watch a slap.
This time Jackson will throw it. Open man, and that's his tight end, Jake Bunt. And the ball is knocked out. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And some room to roll. Does the big boy have the juice? So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
No, I love what you just said there. You nailed it, because if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, then that'll be considered a fumble.
On first down, it's Scott. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Let's go now. Good game. Good track.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, 2nd and right at a yard. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. It's free.
On 2nd and a yard, Jackson flush to his right, to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
This will be play number 7 on the drive, 3rd and a yard.
Check 37. Check 37.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
And one of the things that makes this play so difficult to defend is that it has so many options to it, and the quarterback has to go through them and fast. Do you hand it off inside? Do you keep it yourself? Do you pitch it to a trailing back? On this play, it's hard to say that he made the right decision because that play was swallowed up for no gain.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will extend their lead even further. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays, yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Tight end right, tight end right. 11Z. Slam.
A shotgun snap for Love. Catch made here by Campbell. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down.
You draw focus.
From the 50, it's Love. Campbell making the catch. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the 1st half. Luck now, 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a 1st down. Throwing is Love. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this 1st half.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Throwing again is Love. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Dallas Goedert, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And, you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the 2nd half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, 1st half going my way. I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead
and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker now for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Here's Jackson to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Still going. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 27 yards there, a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Push him back. Push him back. Mike 52. Mike 52.
They go play action with Jackson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
And that's why defenders are often frustrated offensive guys. Actually made the catch, looked good doing it, but couldn't get his feet down in order to finish off the takeaway.
And the coach has decided to challenge this play. He has tossed down the red flag.
And 6 yards to go.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
53. Mike.
From the gun, Jackson. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 26.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. They go play action here on first down. That is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They come out here in the I.
Hey, I'm coming. Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52.
And Jackson throwing once more. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They'll run on first down. It's Hines. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Hines. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Naeem Hines. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Colts offense cashes in with 6. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
An ideal beginning of the drive there is they'll get 20 and a first down.
First down, Ravens.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Set the tone, defense, let's go.
They run the counter. Scott powering forward. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Jackson now. From the gun, he'll throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You played through the receivers, and on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And now look at him go. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and he takes it in for a Colts score. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And the lead is down to a field goal. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. It's got to be priority number one because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a one-score game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
I can't believe they even let you play.
On first down, it's Scott. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Darius Leonard, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
The goal of anyone running a curl route is to make sure you try and get defenders on your back and shield them away from the football. But sometimes, even when you run a good route, the defense finds a way to knock it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
You're not ready. Check the truck. Check 13. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. You're right. Mike. 53.
Here's Jackson operating from the gun. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down.
Ready. 53. Check 53. I got it.
quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check 50. Check 53's Mike. Here we go.
They go play action now. Jackson. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check 43.
Here's Scott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Mike, 58, right there. Get that one.
From the gun, Jackson. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Jackson's pass intercepted. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Here's Luck. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kenny Young leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Luck. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Check out. 674.
From the gun, here's Luck. And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off at the 47. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Scott. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Check.
On 1st down, Foreman. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 35-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson is going to have the hook up to Scott. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. It brings up 3rd down.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3, he got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
Brings up 4th down.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Going jet sweep. Here's Campbell. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
3rd and 2, Luck. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Luck now to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Luck. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Luck now. 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. They run with Hines. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Didn't get a whole lot there, but at least he got out of bounds, stopped the clock.
True on every count there because I know for a fact that when that call came in, it was tagged with these words. Make sure to tell him, if he doesn't have anything, get out of bounds. Save the time on the clock. Now they've got to start considering what their play calling is because they've got to push it downfield.
On 2nd and 7, Luck. They'll roll him out right. He finds Corey Davis. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a 1st down. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
You have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Check out. 5, 6, and 5. Get your swarm on. 12's mine. 12's mine. Single.
On 1st down, it's Long. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Check out. 180. Right there. 3 bucks.
This is Hines. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. To throw is Long. This will be caught at about the 6. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Luck on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on the play of the game now. 4th and goal. And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 5-yard line.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Jackson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Foreman. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
At the 22-yard line.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
On 2nd down, it's Scott. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for the Ravens, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they hit the 10-win mark now at 10-5. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, it's another loss as they now fall to 4-11. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.